I thought I'd make a short video on my new washing machine, just how to unbox it. So when it comes, it's going to be in this big cardboard box. As you can see, it's upside down. This is the bottom of the box. You have to take something like a utility knife, like this, the razor, and you cut all the way around the outside. Now, it's easy on the sides, but on the corners it gets a little tougher. You got to get through couple layers and you're going to run into this corner material. And then these corners, you can do this without making a big mess. These corners are sitting in here like this to protect the corner, of course. And then this piece is on the top so that the top doesn't get crushed or damaged. So once you get the corners, the cardboard all cut around the sides, it'll just lift it straight up. And we tried to do it over there where the garage door is. It wasn't enough height, so we moved it back where there's another couple of feet. Then we got the top off, and I was trying to pick it up with the two-wheel dolly, but I couldn't get the dolly under there. I figured out why. So I went in from the back, put a strap around it, tilted it back, and then my wife pulled this thing out. But this is going up inside the wash machine, so you can't shove your two-wheel dolly in all the way. Once you get that out, in our case, we took it through this door into the laundry room, and it's sitting right by that door, so I can't go in there. But let me go inside and show you the washing machine. Now this is my old one, just for reference. It's on that stand. It's a Samsung. My wife thinks we should put the new one on the stand, but it's a top loader. I told her she doesn't need it. And that thing, I replaced the pump, then I replaced the front door gasket, then I replaced the hydraulics in the back, and it's just like falling apart, I guess. It's 14 years old. So this is the wash machine, the back of it. Now inside the wash machine, there's a box. Back this camera out. And inside the box is your drain hose. You'll need a pair of pliers for this clamp unless you have some really strong fingers, because I tried it and it doesn't move much. So you'll take that cap off of there, the red one, in my case, put the hose on there, clamp it, and then of course you have to hook up your cold to the blue, your hot to the red, plug it in, and there's a few decals on the front. I know I've seen a couple guys, they just keep these things and stick them on the top and leave them there, but I don't think I'll do that. A couple decals on the top you have to take off. Some tape here and there. After that, and I guess this is a protective coating. Some guys complained they had bubbles in it already, but you just have to take off that protective coating, and then that'll get rid of the bubbles. After that, slide it back into place. Make sure your hoses are good and tight. Plug it in, turn your water on. Mine's off right now, of course. And it should be ready to use. I don't see why not. So let's get this thing, get the drain on it, get it spun around back into place. I ran out of flooring when I was redoing my floor, so I'm going to have to take that back leg, crank it down just a little bit more than the rest of them. Or the front one. One way or another, I've got to compensate for the 1/8 of an inch in the floor difference. You just want to level your wash machine really good so it's not vibrating any more than it needs to. Let's see what it looks like in a minute. Okay, so I got that on there with the clamp on it, so it's not going to fall off. And then the drain hose has a plastic guide that keeps it at a curve, and it's got a tie-down strap. You tie that to your hot or cold water line. That'll keep this from accidentally popping up out of the tube, the drain tube, and running all your water on the floor. So I'll get this spun around. There's also a couple screens inside there. I thought they were plugs, but I looked at them. You don't want to take those out. You could, I guess, but they're there for a purpose. Save the big chunks. I took off that protective coating while it was still out. And I'm just going to kind of walk it back into the hole there. A little on one side, a little on the other till I get it close. Probably while it's this far away though, I'm going to go ahead and hook up my hoses so I can reach everything pretty easy. Except my drain hose, I'll have to wait till I get it closer. Well, I got it in place. It has a little bit of wobble to it, which I figured it would. So I'm going to raise or lower this leg in this corner, compensate for the other one. And I got the water on, and I felt the hoses back there, make sure there's no leaks. Got it plugged in, got the drain hose in, got the tie down strap to the cold water. So, and with it going under the hose like this, there's no way it's going to pop out of there, but better safe than sorry. And maybe I'll do a video on washing a load of clothes just for the fun of it. Well, that's all there is to hooking up your washer. It's pretty simple, just about anybody can do it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe.